Have you ever wondered how your life would be in a parallel universe? I did. That's why I built a simulator with more than 200 cities, and I have it here in the description. But today, let's discuss the top 5. I'm Luis May, and welcome to Enough Money.
In New York City, a post-tax income of $5,000 a month means living with roommates, agonizing over grocery prices, and having exactly zero left for savings. But in Bangkok, that exact same income gets you a luxury penthouse, a full-time housekeeper, and private healthcare. Here, 5 countries where a middle-class American salary instantly catapults you into the top 1%. We've all been sold a very specific lie that building wealth requires working harder and earning more. But actually, it might just require changing your coordinates. The transformational contrast between the US and the rest of the world isn't marginal, it's categorical. Earning $60,000 a year in the US places you squarely in the middle class. But according to World Bank data, that same income represents 11 times the median wage in Thailand. It's 18 times the median income in Colombia and Mexico. This is geographic arbitrage. Earning in a strong currency and spending in a weaker one doesn't just buy you a bigger apartment, it buys you a fundamental shift in class. You are no longer middle class. You are the economic elite. Let's look at where this works best. First up is Thailand. Bangkok and Chiang Mai have been the undisputed global capitals of geographic arbitrage for a decade. Why? Because the infrastructure rivals New York, but the pricing is from a different planet. A luxury 2-bedroom condo in Bangkok's premium Sukhumvit district, complete with a rooftop pool and concierge, costs between $1,500 and $3,500 a month. But here's where it gets crazy. In the US, a live-in housekeeper is a luxury reserved for multi-millionaires. In Thailand, a full-time maid who cooks, cleans, and buys groceries costs about $430 a month. And with Thailand's New Destination Thailand visa, or DTV, you can stay for 5 years just by proving you have $15,000 in savings. No massive income floor required. Next is Medellin, Colombia, the city of eternal spring. This city has undergone one of the most dramatic urban transformations in modern history. Today, it's a hub where $5,000 a month essentially makes you royalty. A 4-bedroom penthouse in the elite El Poblado neighborhood with 360-degree views and a private rooftop jacuzzi leases for around $2,000 to $2,500 a month. Now add the things that would be unthinkable on this budget back home. A full-time housekeeper, $250 a month. A personal trainer 3 times a week, $150. A premium gym with a pool, $40. Private health insurance with zero deductible, $150. And then the food. Fine dining in Medellin, white tablecloth, cocktails, the full experience runs about $25 per person. Eat out every single night and you're spending $750 a month. Weekend brunches, craft coffee shops, rooftop bars with sunset views over the valley, all pocket change. Then there are the weekends. A day trip to Guatapé, the most photogenic town in South America, $30. Paragliding over the Aburrá Valley, $50. A weekend at a private finca in the coffee region, $200. Budget $500 a month for adventures and you will never repeat the same one twice. So let's tally it. Penthouse, $2,500. Staff and wellness, $590. Dining out every night, $750. Weekend adventures, $500. That is $4,340 a month, leaving you over $600 in savings while living like the top 1% of the city. If you want to stay in North America, Mexico City is the ultimate cosmopolitan bargain. It has a world-class food scene and arts culture that directly rivals New York or Paris. A luxury one-bedroom apartment in highly desirable neighborhoods like Roma Norte or Condesa goes for $800 to $1,200 a month. That budget literally wouldn't secure a closet-sized studio in Brooklyn. An ultra-luxury private chef experience here starts at just $99 per person. You can live an elite, top-tier lifestyle for $3,000 a month, leaving you with $2,000 every single month to put straight into investments. And if safety and first world infrastructure are your priorities, the most under the radar luxury hub in the world is Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Malaysia ranks 13th globally in the Global Peace Index, making it the safest country on our list. A premium two-bedroom condo in KL costs around $1,000 a month, and a full comfortable lifestyle, dining out, transport, gym, entertainment, runs about $2,000 more. On a $5,000 budget, that still leaves you with $2,000 in pure savings every single month. It's the ultimate wealth building hack, all made accessible through their MM2H visa program. But what if you want access to Europe? Portugal is the answer, specifically Lisbon. Lisbon is the most expensive destination on our list, but it offers a unique proposition: an EU legal framework, political stability, and passport potential. Under Portugal's D8 digital nomad visa, you need to prove a monthly income of about $3,800. With $5,000, you clear that bar. A luxury apartment in the city center runs about $1,600 to $2,200 a month. While your savings margin will be much smaller here compared to Southeast Asia, you are buying a European lifestyle that would cost triple in London or Paris. The bigger apartment is nice. The private chef is fun. But the most profound advantage of this lifestyle is healthcare arbitrage. The average single American pays $9,325 a year for employer-sponsored health insurance. And even with that insurance, a major illness can bankrupt you. 42% of newly diagnosed cancer patients in the US deplete their entire life savings within 2 years. Now look abroad. In Thailand, a standard private room at the world-renowned Bumrungrad Hospital costs just $450 a day, with hotel-quality service. Premium international health insurance costs as little as $100 to $200 a month. People like Akaisha and Billy Caterly, who retired early, paid just $18,000 out of pocket for stage 3 breast cancer treatment across Mexico and Thailand. In the US, that could cost $100,000, even with insurance. You aren't just saving money, you are buying peace of mind. But before you pack your bags, we need to talk about the catch. The fantasy of geographic arbitrage overlooks a set of unavoidable structural costs. First, the US is one of only 2 countries in the world that taxes based on citizenship, not residency. Even if you use the foreign earned income exclusion, if you're a freelancer in Chiang Mai, you still owe a 15.3% self-employment tax to the IRS. Second, visa laws change. Portugal recently scrapped its famous NHR tax regime for new digital nomads, meaning you'll now face standard progressive taxes, up to 48%. There's also an ethical reality to this math. When you earn 18 times the local median income, you disrupt the local economy. In Mexico City's Roma Norte, rents have skyrocketed by more than 120%, in just 3 years. The local living wage is around $869 a month, which is less than the average rent in the neighborhoods digital nomads flock to. Geographic arbitrage is essentially taking advantage of global wealth inequality. It is a brilliant financial move for the individual, but it comes with a responsibility to understand the communities you are pricing out. Ultimately, the $5,000 a month question forces you to look at the script you've been handed. You can stay in a major US city where a good salary barely keeps your head above water, where homeownership requires a 6-figure income and a medical emergency can erase decades of work. Or you can play a different game. By moving to Bangkok, Medellin, Mexico City, Kuala Lumpur, or Lisbon, you aren't just saving money on rent. You are buying back your time, your health, and your freedom. The math is clear. The only question is whether you're willing to make the leap.